anybody has any point they want to discuss, any spiritual topic. Everybody has a nice smile on their face, but
One point I wanted to say, although it's very hard to do, is if you are really in spiritual mode, you should be in Anand. So if you are not in Anand, you can test yourself that you are not in spiritual mode. No matter what you are doing, puja bhi kar rahe ho to koi baat nahi.
true. I agree. Anand is more like a prasad, they call it. That's why they said, no, prasad के रूप में आनंद आ जाता है. So इसीलिए जो कोई बोलता है ना, मोटिव क्या है उसके पीछे, अगर मोटिव सच्चा है तो आनंद आएगा.
Right.
That's what it is.
You need to test yourself.
To test. True. And there was one lady, I don't know if you guys have heard of her. I'm trying to think of her name. She doesn't look like a sadhvi. She wears the normal clothes and all that. And she actually does, but she was a devotee of Chinmayananji. But then she started doing her own corporate world mein jaake wo she gives Gita ka talks. I'm trying to think of her name. Anyway, she came to Houston a few times and all that. And sometimes, they have a lecture where there are 500 people, but then other people invite them at their homes. So that you have a one-on-one conversation with them and you learn something from them. So she said she was a devotee of Chinmayananji. She was studying Bhagavad Gita and all that. And, she's had some difficulty in her personal life and all that, And so how stress causes, unhappiness, this and that. And he's saying one of the Swamis one day told her, if you cannot be happy right this minute, you can never be happy. See what I'm saying? That concept that, hey, happiness is not like a destination to reach, but you are in the journey itself, you should be happy. That was what she was saying. And he's saying that concept stuck in her head so much that she started restudying the Bhagavad Gita with that thing in mind. How to be happy like now, no matter what you're doing.
Yeah,
And
I practice that.
No, that's very good, Kamlaji, because that's the whole teaching is for that. It's not asking you to be happy in the future.
Yes. And how I inculcate that is a constant reminder. When somebody calls me and they ask me how you are doing, and whatever I'm doing, whatever state of mind I am in, I'll just say, I'm doing excellent as usual. And I laugh. And that create that happiness.
Good.
So
very good.
it's not something that you can, it has to be developed slowly and consciously. And I think when you become samatva buddhi slowly, then you become one which is happy all the time. Yes.
Yep. Yeah, true. And sometimes I don't know how if you guys have that experience. हम लोग को लगता है कि पहले हेल्थ अच्छी होनी चाहिए, फिर और सब कुछ अच्छा तब कोई हैप्पी हो सकता है. I personally have seen people who are absolutely in the worst health. Like because my husband is a cancer researcher, so there were a lot of people that I met who had that issue, and some of them had were very advanced stages. But if they were spiritually advanced, even in the hospital, they look more at peace than the other people who came to visit them. They were going up and down, and these guys were like totally relaxed. And they had all these nice books around them, Bhagavad Gita, दूसरी वाली जो भी किताबें हैं, I am that, and all these books they had. That time I didn't know about all these books. And autobiography of Yogi, I remember that. So I was young and I just joined Chinmaya Mission and told me to take food for somebody. And I went and they were Chinmaya Mission devotees. So I go there and I'm like in my 30s and, I'm like getting so nervous that I'm going to have to go in there. And when I go and spend about 15, 20 minutes, half an hour with them, I got so much encouragement from this person who was like, on the verge of death. I was like shocked. And he had this book, Autobiography of Yogi, and other Bhagavad Gita and all that. And the topic also was all spiritual. They were not even talking about the pain or about this or that. And I came back and I said, I did not help them at all by taking the khana. They helped me 10 times more because I want to be where their mind is, in the worst of the situation. That's how I got so encouraged to study the Vedanta, because I said, what if God, these guys have that I don't have? I tell you, when I think about it, it just gives me goosebumps because it actually happened. And later on, probably they even passed away because his condition was pretty bad, this person. But I was just like so amazed at them. So it can happen that people in their worst situation are totally balanced and happy. And Sarva Priyanandji talks about that a lot too, because he had met so many swamis who were old and all that, and they said they are in total bliss. This one guy he was talking about, he's saying for 10 years he was in bed because he couldn't do anything. But he said that just spending 15 minutes with him, he can lift you up. Itna wo balanced or wo tha, my God, it's hard to imagine, really, honestly. So hard to imagine, but there are.
Yeah, I think it's the attitude, how we can change and how deeply we connect, and the happiness start embracing us.
No, I just meant that if you want to test yourself, because we all say, oh, we are spiritual now, then test yourself by this, that are we happy?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can say that.
If you're not happy, then
You're not spiritual. Yeah, I agree.
I think that it's better to say that if I'm not happy, don't say it's spiritual, non-spiritual. I got to do some more work with myself. So किसी ने बोला कि the fact that you are studying Bhagavad Gita, you're already spiritual. Don't worry about it. Like even there's Bhagavad Gita में आएगा where Arjun, when Krishna Bhagwan was saying something, Arjun looked very worried. कि my God, मैं कर पाऊंगा कि नहीं, यार मैं तो कितना पापी हूँ, ऐसा होता है ना कि I still have so much negativity in me. And Krishna Bhagwan ने बोला, don't worry, the fact that you are studying Bhagavad Gita, that's the interpretation of that verse. I don't know exactly where it is, but it's there because Swamiji's commentary is there. The fact that you are reading it, studying it, connecting with it, you're already spiritual. So, it's just that I have to do a little more work on myself, that's all.
So we are all happy now, right?
Sure.
I think that was one reason why right after class, I think Umaji said, everybody has a big smile on their faces. I remember you said that. And I was thinking, I think partly, the main reason is that we are just so satisfied and happy with the class that you can see the smile on our faces.
Because the subject is such, it's like whenever we used to say like that to our teacher in like our study group, or that Rashna Ben would say, Krishna Bhagwan's words, of course it's going to be good. Because she's very soft spoken, very sweet. That's how she will say, oh gai wo to Uma Ben, Krishna Bhagwan's word. That's what she would say.
So Abhi, I am going to add this class in my notes, because at that spot when it started, I didn't want to join. Now I have to write down that why I joined and what's happening.
So when you said you didn't want to join, so क्या हुआ वो time पे?
उस टाइम पे मुझे कोई मैसेज नहीं आया शिव जी से.
तो आपको लगा कि अगर शिव जी का मैसेज नहीं आया तो मैं क्यों ज्वाइन करूं? फिर आपने क्यों?
I read the Katho Upanishad, this
Mandukya
Upanishad before.
Oh, okay.
So they said no message. Then I remember I was sitting in Satyan's place, and Sneh and I think you and Shireen were there.
Yeah, me, Shireen and Manju was there.
Yeah, and Sneh भी थी.
हाँ, स्नेह के तो घर में हम लोग रोटेट करते थे अपने अपने घर में वो टाइम पे.
सत्यन ने मुझे पुश किया कि तुम ज्वाइन करो इसको. So then I joined.
And then Joe has become such an integral part of it. And he's the one who comes first. And today you didn't come, Joe, first.
I was reading that.
I know. So I'm asking everybody, where's Joe? Where's Joe? Like he's always here.
It was May of 2017.
Oh, Mirko, I didn't even know. So that's interesting that you told me. Yeah. Because I was thinking कि कब शुरू किया था हमने May 17 में किया था. Okay. तो हम लोग ने शुरू किया होगा कुछ 1-2 महीना पहले उसके.
Yeah, must be.
Yeah. May 17.
फिर हम उसको रिकॉर्ड भी नहीं करते थे.
No, रिकॉर्ड तो काफी बाद में शुरू किया है.
फिर हमने रिकॉर्ड भी शुरू कर.
And then your place you offered, that was such a blessing in also because किसी के घर में करो ना तो कोई it was firstly not always quiet. And the retired husbands got disturbed. Probably Satyan got disturbed too by us.
बस खाने का बड़ा अट्रैक्शन था.
खाने का attraction भले ही होगा पर it was very difficult to coordinate all that too. I was so happy when they
Yeah, that was a job in itself.
Job in itself.
2 ग्रुप बन गए कि एक ग्रुप इस वीक लाएगा, अगला ग्रुप अगले वीक लाएगा. Coordinating the food.
But I guess that it was necessary. Yes, I was very pleased जब वो खत्म. I know for Joe it was like a loss because he loves all these different kind of foods.
I was happy.
Happy that it was given up.
It was finished, yeah, because it used to add some stress.
Stress to it, definitely it was adding
Yeah.
stress. Yeah, and for this class we want to be stress free.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when we do meet again, if we do meet in person again and all that, if somebody wants to bring food for each other, please do. That's उसके लिए कोई मना नहीं है.
Honey, it doesn't have to be a meal like we used to plan before.
हाँ.
लेकिन किसी ने प्रसाद चढ़ाया है,
Exactly.
प्रसाद बनाया है or something. It's a good idea to share
Yeah.
that, and then there's no pressure
Yeah.
that you have to do it turn by turn.
I think we were doing that, no, Meera ji. We were doing little bit of that. कोई snack ले आता था, कोई और जो के लिए खाना ले आते थे लोग. Yeah.
लेकिन तो भी फिर then it became like meal हो गया कि even if it is a simple meal तो meal हुआ, फिर उसके साथ बर्तन लाने हैं या paper products लाने हैं, things like that. It did get a little stressful because I was working at the time, and to me it was like sometimes I could barely make it just to the meeting. और फिर जिस दिन खाना लाना होता था तो then I had to plan ahead और घर से जाके ये कर वो कर.
Focus थोड़ा कम हो जाता है फिर
It
वेदांत
became
पे. Yeah.
difficult, a little difficult at that time, I remember.
Yeah.
And Joe, I wanted to ask you, so Satyan became your messenger, so maybe you could become Satyan's messenger and draw him in. Satyan नहीं attend करते हैं हमारी class.
नहीं, सत्य नहीं करता because he thinks he knows it. The worst thing you can see, you can only learn when you give up your knowledge and say, I'm going to learn.
When you're
I don't know.
open, yes.
I don't know anything. That's what once you have that attitude, then you can learn.
Yeah.
So once you have I don't want to take it away from him. He's very knowledgeable. But the idea is knowledge is not what you have, but knowledge is what you don't have. And that is very hard to know unless you realize that I don't know anything. That is like Newton knew. He said, I am nobody. I am a child on the ocean with the pebbles, and the ocean is right before me. So it's very important to understand that we don't know much, and then only we can learn.
And the one more aspect is, Meera ji, that not everybody connects to everything. सबके स्पिरिचुअल पैथ भी डिफरेंट है. किसी को ऐसा अच्छी लगती है क्लास, दूसरे को शायद नहीं अच्छी लगे. और तभी आपने देखा कि देयर आर पीपल हु कम एंड दे स्टे फॉर अ व्हाइल, देन दे लीव एंड इट्स परफेक्टली फाइन. Then they pursue some other stuff. Some may not pursue anything. Others, they try it out and then maybe it's not their cup of tea. So basically, हम लोग जो आचार्य थे ना ह्यूस्टन में, वो हमेशा कहते थे कि ये जो मैं आया हूँ सब कर रहा हूँ, सभी की वासना टुगेदर है ये लर्न करने की, तभी मेरे को पॉइंट में मिला है. एंड देन as far as other incident that when the Chinmaya mission ऐसे थोड़ा बढ़ने लगा, when Swamiji was still on this earth, somebody asked, when you started getting a little sick and old and all that, आपके जाने के बाद क्या होगा? तो he just smiled and said, क्या होगा मतलब? पहली बात तो मेरा कंसर्न नहीं है, मैं चला गया, तुम लोग संभालो तो करो, और अगर तुम लोग को ज़रूरत होगी और तुम लोग की नीड होगी तो तुम लोग करोगे, नहीं नीड होगी तो भगवान की मर्जी, चला जाएगा. ही वॉज नॉट कंसर्न कि भाई, he did his duty. He appointed Tejo ji and all that before he left, but he was not concerned कि oh my God, जैसे हम लोग बोलते हैं ना कि क्या होगा मेरे वंश का, लेगेसी का. अरे वो उन लोग का काम है जो बाकी पीछे पड़े हैं, बचेंगे. अगर उनको चाहिए तो चलेगा, नहीं चलेगा तो ठीक है. So this class also, it's come together because all of us have that desire to learn Bhagavad Gita. Without that, I don't think it can happen. And the Upanishad also.
I have to agree. You are a very good teacher.
Well, that
Yes,
also,
yes.
it is like I give all credit to my acharyas because I didn't know anything about it.
I mean, you keep us in line because otherwise we'll get carried away and go all over the place.
I think Manju came early in the class and she said the class is going so well. So I said, we have evolved a lot. We have everybody's input and how to handle the class, and we did the discussion at the end because it is important that people express themselves too, but sometimes if you do it too much off subject of the not connected with the verse, then we miss out. So now it's going pretty smoothly.
Well, thank you very much for sparing your time. It definitely helps us. If I would have known that it's a Gita class, to be honest with you, I wouldn't have attended. I attended it because it was Upanishad class. And now I don't want to leave the class.
So Kamlaji, the
Yes.
most interesting thing is that you're contradicting your own self because Gita is nothing but Upanishadon ka saar.
No, but the way I know Gita is nothing but Upanishadon ka saar hai, but the way I was thinking,
I know.
the level at which I was there. So if somebody say like, because Gita started this Gita class before and somebody approached me that, do you want to attend the class? And I said, no, I have no interest. So if somebody would have approached me that Gita class chal rahi hai, to I wouldn't have attended it.
I see
I
what you're
attended
saying.
it.
Yes. वो टाइम पे हम लोग का मांडुक्य चालू था.
Because of Upanishad. But now I find it so interesting that I don't want to miss any class.
Yeah.
Well, yes, originally this was an Upanishad class, and what I have to say about my experience is that I thought that Mandukya Upanishad was very difficult for me to grasp, and Kathopanishad is a lot easier.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I just have developed a little more understanding now. I don't know, or maybe that is.
It hasn't started yet.
How do the other people feel in the class?
Guruji, Kathopanishad hasn't started yet.
Oh
But the
my
last book
goodness.
jab aayega na, that is the
हाँ
one.
जी. Okay.
ये लोग
Oh my
ये
goodness.
ये जो
Okay, so right now it's just the narrative.
True.
Okay. And stories are easier to understand. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the points that he's making at this point, about material wealth and
yes,
so
yes.
on, वो थोड़ा आसान है समझना, जबकि मांडुक्य उपनिषद मुझे बहुत कॉन्सेप्ट्स उसके डिफिकल्ट लगे थे. गीता बहुत आसान लगी थी कंपेयर टू मांडुक्य उपनिषद.
इसीलिए तो गीता में लाती थी बीच में, एग्जैक्टली वही रीजन के लिए. सी मांडुक्य में स्टोरी वोरी कुछ नहीं, मांडुक्य में सिर्फ 12 श्लोक है और सीधा जब बोलते हैं ना कि बॉटम लाइन दे दी धड़ाक से, और उसके एक एक श्लोक के पीछे कितना मसाला है. सो आप देखोगे कि हमारे जो ऋषि मुनि थे कितने स्मार्ट थे कि उन्होंने जब उपनिषद भी कईयों को स्टोरी फॉर्म में लिखा, और एक मतलब जो इज सेइंग कि चालू नहीं, अब थोड़ा बहुत उपनिषद ऑलरेडी शुरू हो गया, फिर व्हाट द पॉइंट्स दैट मीरा जी सेइंग अबाउट वैराग्य विवेक, वो स्टोरी फॉर्म में बता रहे हैं तुमको कि वे वैराग्य विवेक चाहिए. सो ट्रू, इट्स
अभी पढ़ना है तो वो आएगा ना अष्टवक्र गीता, तो वो तो हरेक को मोक्ष एक पहले सेंटेंस में ही दिला देगा.
See, when it comes to moksha, basically any granth of ours, and I'm sure Bible and Torah and all of them are capable of giving it to you. आप कितना समझते हो? That's what all bottom line. So all these different ways of teaching is basically the Rishi Munis that come with the method. And as far as Bhagavad Gita is concerned, there are so many comments about it कि कैसे उन्होंने वो युद्ध के बीच में डाली हुई है. अगर आप पूरा महाभारत देखो ना, इट्स ऑलमोस्ट इन द सेंटर ऑफ इट. पहले बहुत कुछ हुआ युद्ध के पहले, बाद में हुआ, बीच में डाल दी. और मतलब एक कंपैरिजन किया स्वामी जी ने कि जैसे माला होती है ना, एक माला, उसका पेंडेंट है वो भगवत गीता. तो अगर भगवत गीता को निकाल दो आप महाभारत में तो एक सोप ओपेरा रह जाएगा बस. उसका वो वैल्यू ही वही है भगवत गीता. लेकिन कितने स्मार्ट ढंग से डाला उन्होंने युद्ध. मतलब समझो कि हम लोग को तो वी ग्रू अप विथ महाभारत स्टोरीज, हम लोग को पहले से ही मालूम है दुर्योधन मर गया, ये हो गया, वो हो गया. समझो यू पिक अप सम पर्सन हु डजंट नो एनीथिंग अबाउट द स्टोरी. ओके, यू बिल्ड इट अप to this point, but this, imagine that Arjun is the person who's capable of winning the war, and suddenly he drops his weapons and says, I'm not going to fight. So कोई बोलेगा हाय क्या होने वाला है, I want to know. Well, no, you cannot know until you go through Bhagavad Gita. You see that how the psychology is? First you go through what Krishna कहना, फिर जाके पता चलेगा कि क्या हुआ war में. While reading the Bhagavad Gita किसी का दिमाग की बत्ती खुल जाए. Oh, my God.
Also, this one श्लोक I keep coming back to, जो कि दूसरा जो गीता है उसमें है. ये अर्जुन ने बाद में पूछा कृष्ण को कि मुझे आप यो ज्ञान फिर से दो, क्योंकि मैंने अटेंशन नहीं पे किया वॉर में. एंड कृष्ण सेड दैट वो ज्ञान जो परमात्मा तत्व में मैंने जब दिया था अब मैं कभी नहीं दे सकता. Even Krishna was incapable of repeating himself in that. So then he gives him the other gyan, jo dusra hai. But the idea is that every word in this is purely coming from God. So you cannot question it. So that's the whole point.
अब क्वेश्चन आता है गॉड के ऊपर.
Yeah.
कि हम कहते हैं कि God is nothing but conscious energy, this cosmic energy.
You say that. That's not what the Vedanta is saying.
What Vedanta says about God?
So, firstly, we all have to have a little bit of patience because the whole topic of Bhagavad Gita is that only. He's going to keep telling you what it is. So, basically Vedanta is saying that you can experience God, but you cannot tell what God is. So, you can only give indicative definitions. And I'll give you a very good example that they use in Vedanta about how we cannot never know 100%, and only people who have experienced it also can only say in like words that fall short of what it is. Okay, it is something like a flashlight. Okay, now imagine flashlight में power कहाँ से आ रहा है? बैटरी से, right? And तो जो अगर flashlight ये बोले I want to see what the battery is, so somebody removes the battery तो अंधेरा हो जाएगा, you won't be able to see it. So God is behind everything. So you cannot directly say, who God is in the words. That's what it is.
Actually, Kamlaji, that is why I was telling you the Ashtavakra Gita is the harder one, because it tells you are God. The moment you remove your boundaries and you are same consciousness as everybody else.
Yeah, in Vedas it says Aham Brahmasmi.
Right.
मैं ही ब्रह्मा हूँ, मैं ही God हूँ. But still, when I explain to somebody, it becomes very hard, especially the young people, when they keep asking question after question, then it becomes really hard to explain. They want to know the short answer. We can explain all these, we can give these examples and all these things, but to innocent people like children, it becomes very hard to explain what is God, because they want to see it in the form. Like,
so you can, Kamlaji,
you
can, that's why they have the form of the God also. You tell them to love Krishna Bhagwan or baby Krishna or something, that's perfectly fine. What you cannot say कि this I want this person. पहली बात तो हम खुद भी self realize हो जाए, यही हमको गारंटी नहीं है. How can we be say बच्चे को बोलो और वो 2 मिनट में समझ जाएगा God क्या है? It's a journey for everybody.
No, I think what the children are asking is that how so many people believe in a different kind of God. So they want to know actually who is the real God. That's what their question is in our society, because there's the Christian God, there's the Muslim God, there's us. So they want to know what is actually God.
So, you know what, they came up with a very smart answer, at least in Bal Vihar and Chinmaya Mission. Ki one person can be many. So don't think that the Christian God is different than Muslim or this thing, because just think of it that as yourself. Suppose there is a small child, 5-6 years old. इतना तो समझते हैं, relationship तो समझते हैं ना वो. कि भाई I'm the brother of this, my sibling, I'm the child of the mom and dad, and you know, dad has a brother. So say, okay, you are one person, say his name is Johnny. You are Johnny, but you know, you are a friend to this person, and you are a, you know, son to your mom. Are you 3 different people? No. And you know, your mom calls you something, your friend may call you something. Do you change? No. That's how we have to explain to them. So there are many different ways that you can answer all the questions of children, but you have to have an experience in that, how to do it. And these people, our acharyas and all, that's what they have done. They have taken, that's why I gave you that example of be greedy for God, you know. So it's like the small kids, you know, you cannot tell Vedanta, Kamlaji. You got to tell them, you know, in a story form, and in a this thing that, you know, God is the one who takes care of this world. You know, God created the world. It's okay to tell them all those things, you know, and try to create a connection with them. And slowly, when they learn Bhagavad Gita, as they grow, it will open up to them, just like it opened up to us. But
No, it's not. It's still not open up to me.
it's our journey and their journey too. True.
I'm still searching for it.
There is a talk I'll send everybody. It's by Deepak Chopra, a recent one. And he talks about God, future of God, and God 1.0 and God 2.0. So God 1.0 is the one which is based on all these religions and the people who follow. And then you go above that, and that becomes God 2.0. So he explains it pretty good, actually.
See, religion is a vehicle.
I would love
Yeah.
to have that, yeah.
Yeah, I'll send you that.
Yeah, if you could post the link or send me the link also, I would be
I'll send
interested.
Send the link, and I think those may be good. And basically, religions are just a vehicle. Religion is a way to get there. That's all it is. And if you connect to it,
Myself,
No, I'm not concerned about religions. That's not what.
But-
My search is little more deeper than that.
see, that's where the confusion is, Kamlaji. What did I say? Religion is
No.
a vehicle.
Yeah.
So sometimes, you know,
comes
like somebody may need a vehicle. It's
When
like
it comes to me, when it comes to my own self, I can feel God. I can connect with it. But when it comes to explain to others, then it becomes hard.
जो self-realized वाले लोग होते हैं, वो लोग also have a hard time explaining. And there is a verse. I'll post that verse because we have already done it. But go back and read it again and see Krishna Bhagwan's sentiments on it. About, you know, a person who understands is a wonder. Person who is speaking is a wonder. He's talking about. That's the language he uses to tell Arjun that, you know, what God is. So true. That whatever you're saying.
I have to leave. My father-in-law is here for lunch. So bye-bye everybody. Thank you, Maji.
You're welcome, and we'll
You guys
see you
can
again.
continue discussing, but I have to leave.
I think it's 1:00, so I'm sure everybody's tired and ready for their own lunch. So, any other thing anybody wants? Shall we close the class?
One thing can I say?
Of course.
Okay. We were just discussing what is God, and some people may know God, and it's difficult to explain it to others. It's just like eating an orange. You can eat the orange, you know the taste of a good orange, but how do you explain it to somebody?
Yeah, true. That's the example we also use. Yes. I 100% agree. Orange का ही नहीं हम बता सकते हैं, तो God कैसे बताएंगे? Right.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
So it's, I guess, when you know it, you know it.
True.
But you explained it really well.
Thank you.
So thank
The
you for
difference
that.
between a teacher and a person who's listening. So if you are a teacher, you can explain.
Yes. I agree with you, Joe.
Yeah.
I think that to me the most important thing is what you said, Joe. If in this journey it keeps us more on a happy plane and relaxed plane, then we are making good progress.
प्रैक्टिशनर है तो दवाई देते हैं हाँ देते हैं मेरे पास डिग्री नहीं है प्रैक्टिशनर पर ये तो
Okay, I think some background noises are coming. So चले फिर सभी.
Okay.
Okay, everybody.
Thank you so much.
Namaskar.
You're welcome. Everybody stay healthy,
Thank you
happy.
so
We'll
much.
see you next time.
Namaskar. Have a good
Namaskar.
week, everybody. Stay safe. Get your vaccines.
तो कभी मान लीजिए मरीज बिगड़ गया दवाई गलत हो गया
नहीं देखिए 5 चीज मेरे पास रहना चाहिए